and welcome. Today in this video we're going to talk about River District 14 upcoming project, perfect for investors and people who is interested in EB-5 program. Stay tuned. Let's go. Hi everyone, we're here with Natalia at River District 14 and let's get started and get to know more about this amazing project.
Thank you, Vlada, for being here. Yeah, it's an amazing project located in the second largest health district in the entire country. This is super important for those who don't know. There's 50,000 jobs in this medical sector. And payments to doctors and nurses is $2.2 billion. So it's a very strong industry in any city. So imagine here in Miami, where we have the country's second largest health district. It's huge. So we have important hospitals like Jackson Memorial, which is the country's largest hospital. We have Cancer Center, Sylvester Cancer Center, we have Bascom Palmer, and we have all the important hospitals of the country here, crossing the street from the building. That's super important because right now, people that come for treatments, they stay at a hotel. The name of the hotel is Spring Hill Suites. That's super old. It's from the 60s. And really, their daily rates are very high. So there's a lot of demand, but there's nothing
Market right now, yeah, that can meet criteria of the people.
Exactly. So this is the place to be. The area, aside from the medical sector, is an area that's growing a lot. It's very up and coming. We have one shopping mall called River Landing here, just walking 2 minutes. There you have Publix, you have shops. You have right now a taxi, a water taxi that takes you from the River Landing to Brickell and downtown. So Miami's changing a lot. We're going to be super close to the Signature Bridge. And they're building a second shopping mall. So the fact that they're actually building a second shopping mall just gives you like security that the area is in fact growing. Otherwise, they would not certainly
invest so much money.
Do like a second shopping mall in this area. The last but not least, we have also in this area Messi's Stadium, Inter Miami Stadium. So basically, we're going to be the closest building to the stadium where Messi is going to be playing. That's like 2 miles from us in minutes, around 5 to 7 minutes. And we're going to be the closest short-term rental building. From the stadium to where we are, it's only residential. Distance from the airport, they cannot build buildings. So we're going to continue to be the closest building to the stadium. The World Cup is coming in 2026, and this is going to be great for us. We're delivering the building in 2026 as well. The same year the World Cup is coming to Miami. This World Cup is going to be super special because there's more countries coming. And aside from that stadium, we have the Marlins Stadium. They do a lot of events there, like 80 events literally per year. Plus the games, the Marlins games. So it's an area that has it all. Not only medical tourism, but you have regular tourism and sports tourism. So it's 3 types of clients. The building has 283 units, 16 floors, amenities on the 1st and 6th floor.
So for sure, you're gonna get your apartments rented, and it's very affordable kind of prices, and it's very easy investment. Feels like.
Yes, it's very easy. What's important is that the units come fully furnished, fully equipped, fully decorated. So they don't have to buy anything, you know? Silverware is included. We have 1 set, towels of each. We have 2 types of units right now. We have 1 bedrooms starting in 640 square feet. Okay. The least expensive unit we have at the moment is $617,000. And then with a deposit structure of 50%, 20% at contract, 10% at groundbreaking, 10% when in construction we get into the residence floor that you purchased, and 10% at top off. So that's a 50%, 50 finance if the client wants. Now we have a super important and special offer for the 2 bedrooms. They're around 800, 880 square feet. We are only asking for 30% deposit.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
So in other words, for $240,000, you can buy a 2-bedroom apartment with 2 bathrooms, fully equipped, decorated, and you can finance 70%.
Yes.
So with $240,000, you can do
And
that.
in 2 years, less than 2 years, you're going to start making money because it's going to be finished and you can rent it out right away.
Yes, so it's going to be the best building that you can buy here because of the area. Everything that's coming is just as if you would have purchased in Brickell or Edgewater 15 or 10 years ago. That it was a great investment. Now the greatest investment is here by the Miami River.
And now let's talk about amenities. What this building gonna have?
Yes, so about the amenities, we're going to have on the 1st and the 6th floor, it's gonna be double height. On the 1st floor, we're going to have paddle courts.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so that's one thing that's super interesting.
Very popular right now.
Yeah, we're gonna
Everybody in Miami is into paddle.
We're gonna have co-working. We're gonna have business center. The developer decided not to put commercial space on the 1st floor, so he put the amenities bigger. That's on the 1st floor. On the 6th floor, we're gonna have a beautiful pool with downtown and Edgewater views, the most beautiful sunsets in Miami. We're going to have spa, beautiful spa. We're gonna have even pet spa.
Oh,
and gym, basically a very spacious gym with a little place for stretching, Pilates, or yoga.
that sounds great. And let's talk about more detail, the pricing. What is 1 bedroom starting square footage, and what is the cheapest one and what's most expensive one?
Yeah, so the 1 bedrooms are starting in 617,000, 640 square feet. That's the biggest 1 bedroom we have. We also have 1 bedrooms in the 600s. It varies between the floors. We have Edgewater views, beautiful city views, and we have river views since we're so close to the river.
Okay. And what about parking? Is going to be valet or parking garage?
Yes, the 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms come with 1 parking included. That is very important. Newer buildings in Miami right now, they're not coming, most of them, with an assigned parking.
Yes.
We're giving an assigned parking on every 1 and 2 bedroom unit. So for those who don't like to do valet, like me, you can do your assigned parking. This is super important, especially if it's an Airbnb building, because you can pay one time a valet, right? If you're staying at an apartment, but if you're staying for an entire month, you're gonna have to pay that amount 30 times. So it makes a difference for sure. That's why we're including this. There's also visitor parking, and we're gonna have street parking as well. The management, super important, is your election. We recommend companies like Permaso, but the management is your choice. The client can choose whoever they want.
If there's a minimum, how many nights minimum the people can stay at Airbnb, 1 or 2, or no minimum?
No, there's no restrictions on how many nights they can stay.
That's perfect.
The HOA is $1.21 per square foot, which translates to the 1 bedrooms approximately $700 per month, and the 2 bedrooms are approximately $1,000 per month. It includes everything: infrastructural insurance, the cleaning of the common areas, water, all the services, internet. The only thing the client would have to pay is Florida Power and Light.
And let's talk about developers and architects. Who is these people?
Yeah, the last but not least, actually the most important, the developer is Henry Pino. He has been building in Miami for the past 30 years. He has built more than 25 buildings. Obviously, clients should know and should be very knowledgeable of where they're investing or of which developer they're investing on. This is not his first building. That's a great advantage. And yes, he has done buildings like One Paraíso, that we all know, Cuadro Miami, Le Parc and Brickell. What these buildings have in common in reality is that when they were built in areas that were up and coming.
Yes.
And then they became
Very popular in
very
demand. Yes.
Yes. So this same thing is occurring here. We're repeating the same exercise.
Yes.
This building is being built on an area that's up and coming and it's growing. And it's a great investment. Behar Fund is the architect that's doing the building. This building is very similar to Cuadro Miami.
Okay. And groundbreaking, I heard it's going to be soon, right?
Yes, so we started with the construction. We demolished the sales gallery that was on site, and we're working on the structure of the building. The groundbreaking ceremony is going to be next week. You're invited.
Thank you.
Yeah, the groundbreaking is next week, and we are going to be delivering in 2026. So this is important so clients know that the building is already advancing. We have already sold 70%. So that gives clients security of the building's actual update and construction. So yes.
I think it's an amazing opportunity for investors to jump on the special offer that you have now for 2 bedrooms and just put 30% down. And after you start making money from the first day of the purchase, right?
Yes, for $240,000, you can buy a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, fully equipped with everything included. And you can finance that 70% that it's a unique deal we have right now. We also have additional incentives for clients, like a year of HOA, which is equivalent to $12,000 on these special units.
That's great. So you should hurry up, our viewers, and purchase unit in River District 14 as soon as possible. And let's talk about special opportunity about EB-5.
Yeah, so basically EB-5 is a program created by the government, generate 10 jobs. So basically the developer in this case is doing everything for you. The only thing the client has to do is an investment of $1,050,000, which goes to the developer fund. That money can only be used towards construction. Each EB-5 will be creating 10 jobs. You wonder how you create 10 jobs? By constructing the building, the architects, everyone that is involved in the building. So there's 2 ways of doing it. Basically, you can do the investment of the $1,050,000. That $1,050,000 goes to the fund. The money is returned in 2 years with 1% interest. So that's practically a loan that you give the developer. What do you get in return? You get your papers, and you can live freely in United States with your paperwork.
Like for 2 years,
Yeah.
Right?
You can start the process, the EB-5 process, right? And everything is with a legal advisor. So basically, in the second scenario, the client would do the investment of $1,050,000 plus 20% of the unit. So if the unit cost is $680,000, they would have to pay the $1,050,000 plus $130,000, and they go to closing just like that.
Yeah, so it's great program for people who wants to get an investment and also get papers.
Yeah, at closing, they would decide if they're going to use the money from the visa to pay for the apartment, if they want to do any financing or anything. The EB-5 units are the ones that are going to be closing the latest. Important to know that this program is for everyone. Russians, Venezuelans, people from Iran, any country can be part of this EB-5 visa program. The most important thing is that after 5 years approximately, they can become United States citizens, and everything would be with an immigration attorney.
Yes, but it's a process that people gonna need to go by themselves. You know, they getting opportunity and chance to get it through you, and after it's up to them.
Yes, and knowing who the developer is in this case is super important. So we're in the best hands. And yes, that's the fastest and best way of becoming a resident of the United States, where you can work, live, and study legally.
And but also you can invest in the project and make some money.
Correct.
So it's perfect chance. Thank you, Natalia, and thank you for watching us. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.